The crypto market is suffering, Bitcoin is going down, and as extension, most altcoins are suffering as well. Now, meme coins are even more risky than the average altcoin, but there's one meme coin that's actually performing quite well. And most people haven't even noticed it yet. Have a look at Memecore. Memecore is up while the rest of the meme coin market is struggling. Now, I've published videos on Memecore before on this channel, and at the time the price was still at 52 cents. Now we are at $1.83. So if you want to be early next time, feel free to subscribe over here. I publish videos on various altcoins regularly on this channel. Now it seems like Memecore is in a somewhat stable trading range. What we see here behind me, that's the Memecore price relative to the altcoin market cap. So we look at underperformance, we look at outperformance, we don't just look at US dollar prices. Because there's so much correlation in crypto, when Bitcoin is going down, most altcoins go down as well. We are interested in how is an asset performing relatively speaking. And in the last 4 months, we have been trading in a quite constant range. We have only gone shortly above that range in the middle of November, but it's no real surprise that the last few hours are rather negative, as in there is a chance Memecore could underperform the rest of the altcoin market by another 36%. If we see a breakout though, we could outperform by 32%. Now, Memecore is its own dedicated blockchain. Unfortunately, the blockchain is not very active, as in the last 24 hours, we only saw 33 new addresses getting created. And so that's then the address growth over time. It does not look natural at all. There's sometimes a few players that might be experimenting with the chain, but in general, there's really not that much usage. Only 4 contracts deployed in the last 24 hours. None of them have been verified. So those might just have been arbitrage trading bots. The number of transactions also fluctuates very aggressively. There's no long-term growth. So really, we have to look at Memecore as its own meme coin. It's not really a technology that's getting any adoption. The price is just going up and down according to how much attention currently there is on the asset. Now, the fully diluted valuation is massive. 18.25 billion. Again, for a platform that saw 33 new wallet addresses in the last 24 hours. The market cap is also quite high, 2.3 billion. Now, many meme coins that tend to peak at around that market cap. There are some meme coins that top at 4 to 5 billion, but the vast majority turns around somewhere between 2 to 3 billion dollars. That's not good. There is a ported version of the M token, and that's on the Binance Smart Chain with 6,145 holders. By the way, if you so far enjoy this content and you don't want to miss future videos, then feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly over here. Now have a look at how this develops over time. On the left side, we have the number of wallets that have at least 500 M tokens. So at the current price, that's roughly $1,000 worth of the token. In the middle, it's $10,000 worth of the token. On the right, it's $100,000 worth of the token. We do not really see that much of a change in the number of holders over time. But why is the price sometimes crashing by 51%, sometimes rallying by 66%? It seems like that price discovery does not happen on the Binance Smart Chain. It does not happen through people that buy the BNB based M token. What I think is happening is manipulation through perpetual futures. Have a look at when the M token tended to rally in price. It tended to be when the financing rate was very, very negative. In other words, many investors, many traders, they were betting on falling prices. There were more people betting on falling prices than on rising prices. And that then incentivized market makers to buy the token. By buying the token, you potentially liquidate all of those shorts. So you're literally squeezing the shorts. You're inducing short squeezes. That's something that happened in the past. Now recently, this rally is a bit different. We are going up in the Memecore price, but we don't have negative funding rates. This outperformance that we see over here, that's not a short squeeze. It's not many people betting on falling prices and a few market makers suddenly pushing up the price. There is some other kind of demand. Still through the perpetual futures, still potentially short-term demand, but it's not player versus player in the context of short traders getting liquidated. We also see this in the trading volume. The trading volume on Memecore, even on the perpetual futures, is not very high. but the price is going up quite nicely. The liquidations are also comparatively low, especially if we compare this to the major rallies we have seen in the past. And so there is a good case that this rally could actually last a bit longer, that we might at least outperform by another 32%. What happens at that level is of course open for debate, because again, the market cap of Memecore is already quite large. Once the market cap reaches 4 billion, because we outperform by another 33%, Memecore is almost as large as Shiba Inu. It's then, across all chains, almost the second largest meme asset. That's happening while there is very little attention on the asset, right? Just have a look at the number of views in the prior two videos relative to the average views on this channel. Memecore really doesn't get much attention. And while this might have been justified in the past, because the rallies were mainly short-term manipulation by market makers, a lot of the open interest has already deflated. And if we now get actual organic growth and open interest goes up again, we might see this rally continue. Of course, that's all subject to the overall market. If all of altcoins are going down because Bitcoin is crashing, then Memecore will have a hard time going up in US dollar terms as well. If you want to keep it simple and you don't want to watch every single YouTube video, try to figure out what's the best trade to make, and feel free to join the premium membership of this channel. I publish a premium update market video every 3 to 4 days over there. So here are the premium update videos. It's only 10 to 15 minutes, twice a week roughly. And with those videos, you know exactly what I currently do, how my portfolio is currently set up. Of course, I'm also sharing every single trade that I do in real time in a dedicated chat as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, then feel free to give this a like. See you next time on YouTube or see you in premium. Cheers.